want it, get it, don't ever give up, you got it. You wanna make it, then chase it, no one can stop you. Stop you, they're gonna hate you, but let them hate you, that's fine. Cause if they stand in your way, then you gotta leave them behind.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Sam Orburns, and welcome to Week 5 of the South Alabama Dynasty. We are coming off that huge upset victory over number 18 South Carolina on the road, and I was disappointed to find that it was not in the top stories. But nonetheless, the Jaguars are 2-1 so far as we take a look at the coaches poll. Ohio State, Alabama, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Oregon are your top 5 for this week. And you just see the rest of the top 25 rounding it out here down at the bottom with Florida State, Georgia, Michigan State, Boston College, and Florida. And you see South Carolina dropping out after the loss they took against us. And looking at the Sun Belt Sun Division standings, we sit in 3rd place right now, mainly due to the fact that we don't have a conference victory yet. And then looking at the Belt Division, Army is in 1st place with a 1-0 record. And the Georgia State Panthers are in 3rd place. So both teams featured in this series are in 3rd places in their respective divisions of the Dynasty and of the conference. And here is your highs and lows, and then we'll look at Players of the Week for Week 5 as we head into this game against the New Mexico State Aggies.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. New Mexico State standing on the precipice of having this season become a total disaster. So in this one, if something doesn't go their way early, they've got to forget it. Each play, a life and history of its own, short memory, try to build some type of rhythm, and maybe, finally, get a double. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Alright, so we are taking on New Mexico State in this game. Another rainy game here in Mobile, Alabama for the South Alabama Jaguars. And this shouldn't be too tough of a game. New Mexico State is not a great team. But here we go, Brandon Bridge on 2nd down and 11. Running the read option and running it to perfection as he gains 14 yards on the run right there. And obviously enough for a 1st down. Now South, a 3rd and 10. Bridge is back to pass and he's looking for Kyle Clifford over the middle. But Clifford can't hang on, and that sets up a 4th down, giving the ball to New Mexico State. And Colo, I couldn't quite see that, but he's back to pass and completes it to Moorhead, who's got some room up the middle. He's across the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. Prentavious Moorhead, that's a interesting name, and then completing the pass to Prentavious Moorhead again. And Colwell is back to pass. He's going to scramble on the right side, or look to, and he is sacked for a loss of 6 on the play, so that brings up a 2nd down and 16. And Colwell again back to pass on 2nd and 16, and he runs right into the same guy. Back-to-back sacks for Maliki Harris right there. And now a 3rd down and 23 for Cole. He's going to pass it down to Bentoncourt. New Mexico State's got some weird names. They need to fix that up. They need to cut some of those guys. But anyways, Brandon Bridge getting the ball back in his hands. Nowhere really to go. He's going to try to scramble to the right side, but he's sacked for a loss of 9 there by the Aggies defense. And now a 3rd down and 15. Bridge back to pass. He's going to look over the middle for Rush Hendricks. He's got him, but Hendricks is decked and can't hang on to the pass as the Aggies once again get another stop. And now a 1st down and 10 in Jaguar territory. Colwell is going to find Bentoncourt on the right side, and he's going to get out across the 1st down line inside the 20, a 16-yard gain, and now a 2nd down and 7 for Colwell. He is going to be hit as he throws it. It's intercepted by Lewis. He's got no one in front of him, but he is not quite fast enough to take that to the house. He returns it all the way to about the 50-yard line, and that is the first turnover of the game. And Bridge now going to hand off to Jay Jones on the right side. And he's got some room out across the first down line. That's a 14-yard run for Jay Jones. And enough for a first down. Now a 2nd down and 7. Bridge is back to pass. Looking on the curl route. Going to find Kyle Clifford down inside the 20-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain. And that would end up setting up this field goal try by Gunn. And it is up and is good. So the Jaguars take an early 3-0 lead here. So next New Mexico State possession on 3rd and 5. Colwell, he's looking on the right side. He's got a man. That is Jordan Bergstrom. A 21-yard gain. Good pass right there by Colwell. And now he is in the shotgun, a 1st down and 10. Looking over the middle, going to find Bergstrom again. And a tackle's missed. And he's going to take this one to the house. Bergstrom, no way. He just outran the entire South Alabama defense. And that is a touchdown for the Aggies as they take a 7-3 lead here. And a 3rd and 16 now for Brandon Bridge. He's going to scramble there on the right side. He's got a man deep, and it is, I don't know who that was. It might have been Kyle Clifford, but the pass nonetheless is incomplete. I thought it would have been complete, but apparently not. So into the first quarter, New Mexico State actually has a lead, a 7-3 lead. We'll see if that holds throughout the game. But now a 2nd and 11 for Colwell and the Aggies, almost at the 50-yard line, and he's back to pass. Nowhere really to go, but he does end up finding Austin Franklin for a 16-yard gain. And now 3rd down and 7 for Colwell. He's going to be throwing on the left side. He's going to find Matthews. No, he drops it. It's tipped, intercepted by Earl, and he's going to get out to the 39. Now a 2nd down and 10 for Brandon Bridge, and he's going to find Rush Hendricks over the middle down to the 40. But a crazy interception on that last play by Earl. If you want to watch that again, I suggest going back and, well, watching it again. But anyways, Brandon Bridge on the read option. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got some room up the middle. That's going to be a 16-yard gain for Bridge, and enough for a 1st down. And on that 1st down, Bridge, play action pass. He's going to scramble on the right side, and he's got some room, and he's got the 1st down inside the 5, and he fumbles. And who picks it up? It's a scramble for the ball, and the Aggies get the ball. Nonetheless, it is inside the 5-yard line, but that is a turnover in the red zone for the Jaguars. Definitely not what they needed. So now a 2nd down and 11 here. In the shotgun is Colwell. He's going to keep it himself, and he's tackled in the end zone, and that is a safety as the New Mexico State lead is now cut to just 2 points, 7-5. And Bridge here on the very next play after the punt is going to find Matt Harris, who's going to go into the end zone untouched. 56 yards for Matt Harris, and that puts the Jaguars on top, 12-7 now. So a great play, great turn of events right there to capture some momentum here for the Jaguars. And you'll see our offenses at a glance. And moving on to the next New Mexico State possession, we got Colwell keeping it on the read option. He's got some room up the middle, and that is going to be a 13-yard gain for Trayvon Colwell. And he doesn't have any yards rushing, mainly because he's been sacked 2 or 3 times so far. But Colwell's going to go ahead and find Moorhead on the right side, but that is dropped. And will set up a 4th down. So a good stop right there by the Jaguars, who get the ball back. Brandon Bridge is going to go on the right side. He's got Matt Harris. And again, Matt Harris to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. And Brandon Bridge is looking good so far as the Jaguars go up 19-7 now. And Betancourt here on the screen pass on 3rd and 14 is going to be stopped 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And giving the ball once again back to the Jaguars. Now Bridge is going to be scrambling on the right side. Nowhere really to go. He's going to cut in and out, weaving in and out of traffic. And is going to step out of bounds after a 1st down. He's got 47 yards rushing so far on this game. Good job by Brandon Bridge. And now Bridge is back to pass in the shotgun. He's looking on the right side and was not a very smart pass as New Mexico State intercepts it. But after nothing doing on that last New Mexico State drive, having to punt, Bridge gets the ball back and looking to make up for his last turnover as he'll scramble and get out of bounds. Now 8 seconds to go. Brandon Bridge on 3rd down and 1 is going to find Matt Harris for the 5-yard touchdown. That is his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, of the half. And with that, the Jaguars are going to be taking a 26-7 lead into the half. But first, we've got a studio update on the Nevada-Michigan game. Nevada with a 10-7 lead over number 3 Michigan. We'll see if Michigan can actually hold off the Wolfpack. But we head into halftime. South Alabama up 26-7.
The Jaguars' lead is 19.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that exciting. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. Every time it seemed as if we were seeing one of these offenses get into a rhythm, they'd give it right back by coughing up the football. So how discouraging is that for an offense?
It's definitely frustrating because you move the ball down the field, up and down, and then when you get in bad situations and you start making really bad plays. And it's okay to punt the football. And I think sometimes guys don't realize that. They press, they try to make the big play. It's not there. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. A punt's not a bad play. A field goal is not a bad play as opposed to throwing an interception, in the red zone. So I think it's understanding that when you do move the football and plays aren't there to be made, don't try to be a hero. Throw it away, take care of the ball, and make sure you try to get some points or punt, because punt's not the worst play in football.
Just about time to get you back out for the second half. Brad and Kirk will be along in just a second. You're looking forward to keeping an eye on everything around the country here. Got a good game score.
We're locked and loaded. We got all the big screens going. You're going to be looking to hand out some helmet stickers later. We're loaded, man.
I'll try. You think you can keep on your shoes in the second half?
I'll try to. They stinky?
Yes. Brad and Kirk, you're at a safe distance. Take it away.
All right, and getting back to the action on the 3rd down and 8, Brandon Bridge, nowhere really to go. He's going to break a tackle and push his way forward for a first down, 8 yards on the scramble, and keeping the drive alive. Now Bridge going to hand off to Jay Jones up the middle. That's a tough 10-yard run right there. Good job by Jones. He's got 52 yards on the ground so far today. Now 4th down and 9, kind of in no man's land right now, so Bridge is going to go over the middle and find Rush Hendricks on the vertical seam route right there, and that's a 19-yard gain. And now the play action pass, Bridge is going to be rolling to his right, nowhere really to go. He dumps it down to Jay Jones, who is going to go or that's Desmond Jones, actually, the fullback, who's going to go ahead and get 10 yards and a first down. And now 3rd down and goal, Bridge is going to go over the middle, going to find Kyle Clifford for the touchdown as the Jaguars go up 33-7 now. That is 30 unanswered points so far by the Jaguars. And looking at the offense at a glance once again. So now New Mexico State with the ball. Colwell is back to pass, and he's going to be looking on the left side, and Earl can't quite get there, so Jordan Bergstrom going to get 20 yards. Now later in the drive, Colwell, 3rd down and 9. He's going to be going to the end zone, but it's intercepted by Garner. And Garner goes down at the 1-yard line, or was that a touchback? It looks like it was a touchback. So Jones here on 1st and 10. He's got some room, and he is going to get 16 yards on the play. Great run by Jay Jones as he's up to 76 yards on the day now, getting really close to that century mark. And now on a 2nd and 3, going to hand off to Jones. He's got some room up on the left sideline. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and he can't be dragged down. 59-yard touchdown for Jay Jones, and that makes it 40-7 now. And another update on the Nevada-Michigan game. Nevada holding a 3-point lead so far. Again, this will be very close. We'll see if the Wolfpack can pull off the huge upset. And so we'll be keeping an eye on that game. If we don't see who wins this game this week, we'll definitely find out who won it in next week's top stories. So moving on, we are at the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars are absolutely putting on the boom right now. It's 40-7. It was 7-3 at one point, and the Jaguars are just putting a wall up on the New Mexico State Aggies. And now a 2nd down and 4. Bridge play action pass is going to be going over the middle. Going to find Matt Harris down inside of the 20 to about the 19. That's a 31-yard gain as Bridge is now up to 248 yards passing. And now a 1st and 10. Going to hand off to Jay Jones up the middle. He's going to push forward for 10 yards. And Jones is now up to 151 yards rushing. He's averaging 7.6 yards a carry. And now a 2nd and inches. Bridge under center is going to go ahead and hand it off to Jones, who's going to plow his way into the end zone. That's a 4-yard touchdown run for Jay Jones, his 2nd on the day. And now it is the New Mexico State Aggies' turn. 2nd down and 10, Colwell back to pass. He is going to avoid a sack, but he's hit from behind. It's a fumble, and McLean picks it up. He's going to stumble backwards a little, so a pretty negative return on the fumble. But nonetheless, it is another turnover. So 47-7 right now. 3rd down and 12 for Brandon Bridge. He's back to pass. He's going to have to scramble around in the backfield, but he is sacked to set up a 4th down and 19, and the Jaguars would have to punt. So next Aggie possession, Colwell's back to pass on 2nd and 10, and he's sacked. That's going to be a loss of 8 right there for Trayvon Colwell. Jesse Kelly with his first sack of the day, and that's going to give the ball back to the Jaguars. Jay Jones on the toss play. He's got some room on the right side. The 30, 20, 15, 5, and he is taken down at the 2-yard line. A 46-yard gain for Jay Jones, which will set up this Kendall Houston touchdown right here. A 3-yard touchdown for Kendall Houston, and that makes it 54-7 now. Now we got a pair of studio updates right here. We got Nevada still leading against Michigan 20-17. We're in the fourth quarter in that one. We'll see if Michigan can pull it out, or if Nevada can hold on to the 3-point lead. And then you see number 6 Iowa barely defeating Pittsburgh. That's a 5-point victory for the Hawkeyes. So a good game right there, and a couple of games that are happening right now, especially that Nevada-Michigan game. So we'll see what happens. But this isn't a good game. It's 54-7, and Colwell is going to scramble on the left side. He actually gets some room to run out across the 40 to about the 34. That's a 26-yard scramble for Trayvon Colwell. And now a first down and 10 for Colwell. And he's going to be rolling around in the pocket, and he is going to have to scramble. And another big scramble for Colwell, as that is an 18-yard gain this time. And now on 4th down and 1, Colwell is back to pass. He's got a man, Jones, and it is dropped. And that is basically the game. 54-7 now. The Jaguars getting the ball back with 2:30 remaining. Handing off to Jay Jones, who's got some room on the left side. He's going to be out across the 40 to the 44-yard line. A 21-yard game for Jay Jones. And now on 4th and 1, Jones is going to be on the left side. He's to the 30, to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Making it 61-7, as Jay Jones is just having himself a day. First down and 10 now. Colwell is going to be going on the left side, and Earl intercepts it. And this game has been all but over this entire half, but Earl puts the icing on the cake with one more interception. The defense is 4th of the day, and there you have it. 5 turnovers, 5 takeaways right now for the Jaguars defense, and that will be your final score. The Jaguars take down the Aggies 61-7 in their first Sun Belt Conference game of the season. Obviously, New Mexico State is a new addition to the Sun Belt. And you'll see Jay Jones is your player of the game with 30 carries for 283 yards and a trio of touchdowns. He had a huge day, definitely his biggest day as a Jaguar so far. And he's actually almost getting close to matching his entire rushing total from all of last year, which is awesome. So Jay Jones is looking pretty good. Brandon Bridge turned down the turnovers this week. He only had 2, an interception and a fumble. And he's obviously, turnovers have been a problem for Bridge so far this year. So we'll see if he can keep improving on that. But 61-7 your final score. Your Jaguars improved to 3-1 on the season, now 1-0 in Sun Belt play. Next week we got a bye week in week 6, and our next game will be in week 7 on the road against UL Monroe. So look forward to that. And anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.